You're coming back home to play at Emmanuel College with your Utah prep team. How excited are you to get back into this area and play a basketball game?
I mean, very excited. I mean, I'm from, the Boston area. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts. So, I mean, anytime I get to play back home, it's just the crowd always shows support, and it's just good to just, play in front of your community.
You'll be playing at Emmanuel College. They seat about 1,400 in the gym. How much would you like to see that place sold out and that crowd rocking on a night where the Celtics are playing Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors?
I mean, yeah, I mean, the Celtics, they're going to have some fans, but I mean, I hope to sell it out. I mean, I hope there can be 1,500 if we can, add a couple seats, under the baseline and stuff like that. So, show support.
What does it mean for you to come home with how busy you've been? It seems like since we did our MVP story on you, you've been around the world and back.
Yeah.
Nice to breathe here in Brockton a little bit and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go home for sure, see my sisters. I haven't seen them in a little while. So, I mean, it's always good, to come back to, your neighborhood.
You've done a lot of these interviews. What's it been like? Has it been a whirlwind for you all summer long and into now the fall? What's it been like for you on a daily basis?
I mean, it's good. I mean, I love basketball, so put a lot of work into it. I mean, it's a lot of fun, traveling different cities and playing and competing.
Well, you're 6'9". Have you put on weight? Have you grown? You can every time I watch highlights of you, you look bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I'm about 210 now. I mean, when you interviewed me, I was probably around like 206 to 208 range. So I probably gained like 4 pounds.
How's your game? What kind of things have you been working on? How much have you improved over the course of time here?
Just improving on my shot. That's like the main thing. Just I'm trying to be a very consistent 3-point shooter.
What's your senior year been like? Have you had time? I know your dad's been big on this. Have you had time to enjoy it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm in Utah. I mean, not much to do. I mean, that can be a benefit because I mean, no distraction over there. But I mean, I've been enjoying it so far on my team. I love my team.
How's your team doing?
We're good. We only lost one game so far. We have our first official game today.
And you're playing team from Virginia here at Emmanuel College, Highland High School. What do you know about them?
I got Nathan Metz on that team, number 4 player in the country. Very skillful. We played against each other. We've been playing against each other since like middle school, actually. But I mean, we just played against each other in the Slam Summer Class, so it's gonna be good, competing against him.
Now, last season when you were at Pacific Prep, you've also played locally too. What will you take from that experience and maybe bring it into this one? How much will you use that to kind of enjoy this one as well?
I mean, last year was a smaller gym, but they packed it out and they showed a lot of support. The crowd was deep, kids was there. So I mean, it's a bigger arena, so hopefully more people can fit.
How much have you kept in touch with people in Brockton and things like that over the course of this time?
Oh, I keep in touch with them a lot. My friends from back home. I mean, I still talk to them, pretty much every day. I mean, I grew up with them, so.
And what's the college process been like? You were just about to begin it last time we spoke with you. I think, am I correct, in Alabama, Auburn, Kansas, Kansas State, BYU, and North Carolina?
Yes.
And what's that like? Take me through like a typical visit for you. What kind of things are you looking for? What kind of questions are you asking? What was that like? And what kind of questions were your dad thinking? Kind of, would you look around? Would you look at the gym? Who did you want to talk to? Tell us a little bit about that whole experience at each school.
I mean, people that, get recruited and go on visits, they know it's very tiring. So, I mean, it's like a long 2 days. But, I mean, you just try to feel the best feel for where you're going to be for that next year. And, I mean, next 1 year or next 4 years. So, I mean, just asking them certain questions, what you want in the school. Like, I mean, my pillars are like family-orientated, winning program, a great development source, and like a non-sugarcoating coach. And I felt like those 6 schools or 7 schools had the best, 4 of those.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong in any of those schools. How much is the history of the program? Did you look into that, or is it again just maybe more of a comfortable fit for you?
Yeah, it's more of a comfortable fit. I mean, to people that's been on the scouts say I have an unusual list, and that's no surprise because it's just about the fit for me. Like it's not about the best history or whatever people want to say.
Yeah, why do you think the scouts are saying it's an unusual list?
Because a guy of my caliber in recent past years just have like the best, quote unquote, best 4 schools, like, quote unquote, blue bloods. And their list is just everybody has the same list, but me, I'm looking for the right fit. I mean, it might not be the right fit for me. So, I mean, I'm looking for the right fit.
How have you used this experience to maybe just kind of what you're talking about to be your own person, to be your own self? How much have you grown that way? And how much has your confidence grown of like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to be. I'm just going to go out and do what I want to do.
I mean, it's me and my family decision. I don't really care about what everybody else think. I mean, I'm gonna go to the best school where I feel like is my best fit. And if you have a problem with it, I don't really care because I'm.
Has dad pushed you at all as far as weather and things like that is concerned? Or has he bought t-shirts at every bookstore, which I used to do with my kids when I went to every different college?
Yeah, actually, yeah. At every college we went to, he wore a different shirt, and he still to this day. But I mean, weather's not really an issue. I'm from Boston. I mean, I went to school in Napa last year. I'm in a school in Utah right now. Weather and location doesn't really matter to me.
Well, we talked about the Celtics and the NBA finals, watching them win an NBA championship, now watching them get going again here. How much contact have you had with a guy like Jaylen Brown, who I know has meant a lot to you and the Boston Celtics?
I haven't talked a lot this past year. I've seen him a couple times at games, but I mean, haven't been in crazy contact with them. But hopefully, throughout this next year or this summer, I mean, we can maybe get working potentially. But I haven't spoken to him.
I know your dad is retired as a Boston University police officer. What's that been like being on the road, kind of being with your dad and going about your business every single day?
It just makes it easier for me. I don't really got to do too much talking.
That's nice. And finally, how have you handled the hype? That's the other thing that seems to be getting bigger and bigger around you. You've had it for a long time. We've talked about that, but now it seems to be growing and growing, growing as the number one prospect in the class of 25.
I mean, just be yourself and go out there and play basketball. I mean, it's not a job yet, so I mean, I'm just going out there playing basketball. If I have a terrible game, if I have a good game, I mean, I'm just having fun with it.
How much you look forward to the college process being over and making a decision and in the beginning of next year?
I mean, I'm not rushing it, but I mean, it'll be nice, to just, commit and just be locked into one school. But I mean, I'm not rushing that process at all because I'm enjoying it right now.
All right, let's end it with then, AJ, a thought on the floor is yours. A message to the fans here in Boston about coming out to see you play Wednesday. What can you tell them about the experience and how much fun do you think it'll be?
I mean, it'll be very fun. I mean, it's going to be a highly competitive game. They're a good team from Virginia. They have a top-ranked guy, and we have top-ranked guys. So it's going to be a very competitive matchup. If they want to see good basketball, you might as well come and support that Wednesday.